Good day, I am Wilmady Sevilla from BSBAHR 3F at ngayon ay tatalakayin natin kung paano sinamantala ng mga Espanyol ang lakas paggawa ng mga Pilipino at nilabag ang kanilang mga karapatan. Ngunit hindi natin dapat kalimutan na ang ating mga ninuno ay hindi basta-bastang sumusuko. Sila ay lumaban at nagpakita ng matinding tapang. Halina't balikan natin ang kasaysayan upang mas maunawaan ang kanilang mga sakripisyo at pakikibaka para sa kalayaan. Another system of exploitation was the encomienda system. Spanish officials known as encomenderos were granted control over large areas of land and the people living there. Filipinos were forced to pay tribute and work for these landowners, often under brutal conditions. Many Filipinos lost their ancestral lands as the Spanish government seized fertile areas for Spanish settlers and the Catholic Church. Filipinos who refused to work were punished, imprisoned, or even executed. Encomienda system turned Filipinos into virtual slaves on their own land. The Spanish justified it by claiming they were protecting and converting the natives, but in reality it was an abusive system of forced labor and economic exploitation. The Spanish not only took control of land and labor but also sought to erase Filipino culture and beliefs. Indigenous spiritual practices were banned, and Filipinos were forced to convert to Christianity. Spanish prayers controlled education, limiting what Filipinos could learn to religious teachings. This kept Filipinos from gaining knowledge that could empower them to resist colonial rule. The Spanish prayers played a major role in the colonization process, acting as both religious and political figures. By controlling education and banning native tradition, they ensured that Filipinos remained subservient to Spanish rule. Despite centuries of oppression, Filipinos fought back. Resistance began as early as 1521 when Magellan in the Battle of Mactan. Over the years, many revolts erupted against Spanish rule. The longest was the Gohay Revolt in Bohol, lasting from 1744 to 1829. Other revolts like the Silang Revolts and the Palares Revolts were crushed by the Spanish, but they proved that Filipinos refused to be silenced. By the late 19th century, the Katipunan led by Andres Bonifacio began organizing an armed revolution. This movement ignited the Philippine Revolution in 1896, which led to the eventual end of Spanish rule in 1898. Resistance took many forms, from localized revolts to nationwide revolutionary movements. The Katipunan was the first well-organized underground group that successfully mobilized Filipinos for a full-scale revolution. Despite centuries of exploitation, Filipinos never stopped fighting for their freedom. The resilience and bravery of our ancestors laid the foundation for the country's independence. Understanding this history reminds us of the sacrifice made for our nation's future and inspires us to value the freedom we enjoy today. The fight for Filipinos' rights did not end with the revolution. Even after Spain left, Filipinos continued struggling against foreign and local oppressors. Recognizing our history is key to preserving national identity and ensure that injustices of the past are not repeated. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening.